Namaskar sabhi ko, myself Bhumika Pratul Gupta from Scotta classes. Today we will discuss about image formation by plane mirror. We have discussed earlier about reflection process. So let's go further. What is the image formation? The image formed by a plane mirror is always virtual. It remains virtual. Virtual means the image which we cannot touch, which we cannot feel. That kind of image is known as the virtual image, which we cannot collect anywhere. So from the image, upright and of the same shape and size as the object, it is reflecting. So a virtual image is a copy of an object formed at the location from which the light rays appear to come. Just focus on this point. At the location from which the light rays appear to come. The light rays are not exactly coming from that location, but it feels like because our eyes perceives the straight path of the light. So from where it is coming, so we perceive it in that sense that image is formed there. So let's start. Suppose this is the object, okay. The light is incident on this plane mirror. So the reflected light is striking on the eyes of the boy. Now, he is getting the reflected rays, but he will perceive the rays are coming from this path, means from this point, from this location. So he is perceiving the object is not standing over here, it is standing over there. Why? Because rays follows the straight path, because our eyes perceives the straight path of the light. So we thought, we assume, we experience the light is coming from this point. So we see the image in the mirror. As the science is based on a fiction, on assumptions, of course it is not actually happening there, but it is assumed that the image is formed just behind the mirror at the same distance of the object. Another example we can understand, there is a ball and this is a plane mirror and the light is striking on this plane mirror. After striking on the plane mirror, following the reflection laws, the rays are reflected back to the same medium on the eyes of the boy. Now, he will not experience the ball is situated here. He will feel the ball is situating somewhere here. So let's come to the properties of image formation. What are the properties of image formation? First property of image formation by plane mirror is that it creates virtual image. Virtual we have discussed earlier in the current session. It looks virtual, means we cannot feel, we cannot touch, we cannot collect that. So the first property of the image formation is virtual image. Now let's go to the next property of the image formation, which is very much interesting, that size of object is equals to size of image. It creates the image, it develops the image of the same size as that of the object. Suppose this is your object and this is your image. The both will remain in the same size in the formation through the plane mirror. In case of the plane mirror, you will get the exact same size of image of the object. There will be no kind of change in the size of the image as compared to the object in case of image formation by the plane mirror. Another example, third property. Properties of image formation. The third property says distance of the object from the mirror is equals to the distance of the image from the mirror. I also have told you in the current session in the starting that image just formed behind the mirror at the same distance as that of the object. Suppose this is your plane mirror and you are somewhere standing over here. So you will get your image just at the same distance behind the mirror. We can prove that property and we will of course do it after discussing the all the properties. This is the last property of the image formation by a plane mirror, and that is laterally inverted. We will get the images by the plane mirror, they will be laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means your right side will be seen in its left side. Suppose this girl is raising her left hand, but in the mirror you will see, in the image you will see its right hand is raised. So this is just because of the fourth property of the image formation by a plane mirror, that is it produces the image laterally inverted. और we can further understand this. Laterally inverted जो concept है, ये जो property है, इसको आप ऐसे भी समझ सकते हो, just write something on a paper and just bring it in front of a plane mirror which you can get at your home very easily, जिसमें आप डेली अपने आप को देखते हैं. Just keep all the written paper in front of the mirror, and when you will get its image, it will not be like as this. That will be opposite to that, means laterally inverted. It is just as in that sense. So this kind of property is known as laterally inverted, and this can be get in the image formation of object by plane mirror. So let's come to the second or third property we have discussed earlier, that to prove that the distance of the object from the mirror and distance of the image from the mirror are equal. Now we will make ourselves satisfy that the distance of the object from the plane mirror and the distance from the plane mirror of the image remains same. Suppose you have this object here, and this is the light ray incident perpendicularly on this plane mirror. Okay, so the reflected light ray is also in the same path. Whenever the light ray is striking along the normal on a surface in case of reflection, so the light ray always follows the same path, means it goes back through the same path. इसी रास्ते से आई, इसी रास्ते से चली जाएगी. Okay, see, this is the main point here. It is making a right angle here. It's the angle between the incident ray and the plane mirror. It is 90. Means it is just coinciding the normal of the plane mirror. Okay, next, if the ray is not perpendicular, if it is at some angle, means the light ray is incident through this angle on this plane mirror. You can see this is the normal. So this is your incident ray. We have discussed in the last session which was on reflection process. So we have discussed so much about it. So this is the incident ray, this is your plane mirror, this is the normal at the point of incidence, and so this is the reflected ray making equal angle as that of angle of incident with the law of reflection, because the first law of reflection says that the angle of incidence remains equal to the angle of reflection. So the ray goes back to the same medium. So we discussed about the reflection law because it is needed here. So this is the normal ray and this is your incident ray making 90. So angle of incidence is 0. अभी डिस्कस किया कि एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस रिमेन्स इक्वल टू द एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन. सो व्हेन दिस इज 0, so of course your angle of reflection will also be 0. So angle of incidence is 0. Following this property again, the incident ray, reflected ray, angle of incidence, angle of reflection. So theta equals to theta r. So therefore angle of incidence is 0. Therefore your angle of reflection will also be 0. Suppose we have another object. Suppose this is your object. These things we discussed just to make concept clear regarding the ray coming perpendicular to the plane mirror and coming at some angle. So this is a diya and as an object is working over here, and this is your plane mirror. So the incident rays are moving in all the directions. In all the directions the rays are there, but we can choose any 2, any 3, but minimum 2 rays are required to form an image. So we have focusing on 2 rays. One is this which is going normal to the plane mirror, and one which is going on another angle. This is the incident ray and this is the point of incidence. And for the ray which was normal to the plane mirror goes back to the same path. So this was your incident ray and this is again your reflected ray. So the arrows are showing that this arrow is showing this is your ray of incidence, and this arrow is showing that this is your reflected ray, and this is your incident ray. This is the angle of point of incidence, and this is the normal drawn at this point of incidence. So following the same rule which we have discussed, the theta I will be equals to theta r, angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. So this is your reflected ray, for this ray incident ray. For this ray, this is your reflected ray by following the reflection law. So we have given names to the points. Suppose this is the object O point, and this is P point, and this is your D point, angle of point of incidence जो है that is D point, and the ray this is DE, and this incident ray is OD, and here OD and OP is incident ray, OD and OP, and ED and PO are your reflected rays. So GD is normal. This is just tagging names given to the things so that we can understand these things easily. So O is the light emitting source and I is the image formation. अभी डिस्कस किया ना कि जो लाइट इधर रिफ्लेक्टेड है, जो रिफ्लेक्टेड है वी कैन सी दैट ये आगे तो कहीं मीट नहीं करेंगे, सो दे विल मीट समवेयर हियर ऑन एक्सटेंडिंग बिहाइंड द मिरर. ये जो डॉटेड पार्ट है दैट इज़ नॉट रियल, इट मीन्स ये हमने किया है, इट इज़ एक्स्ट्रापोलेटेड. सो ये पीछे कहाँ मिला? सो वेयर एवर द रिफ्लेक्टेड रेज विल मीट विल क्रिएट, विल फॉर्म द इमेज. सो दिस इज़ योर इमेज of this object, and DG is parallel to OI. This is your DG, this is parallel to OI, this is your OI, this is, so following this angle EDG is equals to angle DIO. The both theta r and this angle will remain same. This is corresponding angle. Are you getting? Because this is parallel to this line is parallel to this line, therefore this angle and this angle will remain same due to the corresponding angle. And EDG, this angle theta r and GDO are also equal because of the law of reflection. ये तो बहुत डिस्कस कर लिया हमने अभी. On comparing two equations, now we will compare both the equations EDG, EDG. These both angles are equal. यानी कि DIO यानी this angle and GDO are equal. Means these two angles are also equal. See. So DIO is equals to GDO. This angle is also equals to, we have proved this. This is your equation 1. Now let's go to next. Angle GDO is equals to angle DOI. Angle GDO. This is your GD and this is O. This is equals to this angle, because they are interior alternate angles. On comparing equation 1 and 2, this is your equation 1 we gathered from previous work, and this is your equation 2 which we have achieved through the interior alternate angles, that these are equal angles and this is also equal to this. So what we can prove that this is equals to this. The triangle ODI is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means two sides are equal. यानी कि OD is equals to DI. यानी कि this side is equals to this side. OD is equals to this. This is equation A. Now in triangle DIP, considering this triangle here, this is a right angle portion, this is a right angle triangle, so we can use the Pythagoras here, that PI square is equals to DI square minus DP square. See, OD is equals to DI, and this is 90 and this is also your 90 angle. So PI square is equals to OD square, क्योंकि DI is equals to OD. So इसलिए DI की जगह हमने क्या रिप्लेस कर दिया, DI को OD से. So OD square minus DP square. Next, in triangle ODP. Now comes to this, in triangle ODP. Again following the same thing, just PI square is equals to OD square minus DP square. And following this triangle here, PI square is equals to OD square minus DP square, and OP square is equals to OD square minus DP square. So right side of both the equations is just similar, same, equal. Therefore the left side will also be equal. So making both the terms equal, PI square equals to what we get? PI square equals to OP square. Is next, it means OP is equals to PI. Hence proved. यही तो हमें प्रूव करना था कि द डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द प्लेन मिरर ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट एंड ऑफ द इमेज आर इक्वल. इमेज इज फॉर्म्ड एज फार बिहाइंड द मिरर. तो जितना आगे आपका ऑब्जेक्ट होता है उतना ही पीछे मिरर से आपकी इमेज बनती है. दिस वी हैव कंक्लूडेड थ्रू मैथमेटिक्स, थ्रू लॉज. तो summarizing all the properties once again, that again let's just summarize the main things of the lecture. The properties of image formation means on forming the images by plane mirror, the image will be virtual, means we cannot collect that image, we cannot touch that image, and it is not real of course. And the second thing is distance of the object from the mirror is equals to the distance of the image from the mirror. ये अभी हमने प्रूव किया कि जितना इधर ऑब्जेक्ट है उतना ही दूर उसके क्या होगा, इमेज होगी. इस टाइप के कई सारे क्वेश्चंस भी आते हैं कि एक रिवर है, सो उसके ऊपर प्लांट्स है, कोई ट्री है, तो ट्री की इमेज है, तो अगर ट्री की लेंथ इतनी है तो हाउ फार द इमेज विल बी फॉर्म्ड inside the back side of the river, because river can be treated as a plane mirror. So applying this law you can find out, or you can solve so many numericals relating with these things. And the second property was size of the object remains size of the image. In case of plane mirrors, जिस साइज़ की आपकी ऑब्जेक्ट है उसी साइज़ की आपकी इमेज रहेगी. आपने अपने मेरे घर के भी जो आपके शीशे हैं उनमें भी यही होता है, जब आप अपनी इमेज देखते हो इन द प्लेन मिरर, तो जिस साइज़ के आप हैं उसी साइज़ की इमेज होती है. इट इज़ नॉट लाइक दैट कि आपकी साइज़ कम ज़्यादा उसमें हो जाता है, एंड इमेज उतने की ही बनती है. एंड द फोर्थ लास्ट वन इज़ लेटरली इन्वर्टेड. तो आपकी जो इमेज बनेगी वो कैसी बनेगी, लेटरली इन्वर्टेड, यानी कि इसका आपका जो ऑब्जेक्ट का जो लेफ़्ट साइड होगा इमेज में वो उसका राइट साइड दिखेगा, और ऑब्जेक्ट का जो राइट साइड होगा इमेज में वो उसका लेफ़्ट साइड दिखेगा. सो वी हैव कवर्ड दिस टॉपिक, द इमेज फॉर्मेशन बाय प्लेन मिरर, very easily and comfortably. If you have any kind of queries, you can ask in the comment box. Namaste.